the forbidden biography of the Star of David. Our symbol from mosques, sarcophagi, and magic books became the emblem of Zionism. Look at the flag of Israel. See that six-pointed star? Here's something that might surprise you. This symbol, now one of the most recognizable Jewish emblems in the world, has appeared on Moroccan mosques, Hindu temples, Christian cathedrals, and Buddhist mandalas for centuries. Yet it's barely mentioned in ancient Jewish texts. So whose symbol is it really? Did the ancient Hebrews create this symbol only for it to spread to other religions? Or did the Jews simply adopt someone else's design and make it their own? The answer is far more complex than you might think, and to understand it, we need to start in a place where this star still decorates domes and minarets in the Islamic world. Did Jews steal the six-pointed star from Islam? In Islamic mysticism, the six-pointed star is known as Khatam Sulaiman, the seal of Solomon. According to tradition, this wasn't just decorative art. It was a magical sign that gave Solomon power over the jinn, supernatural beings made of smokeless fire. You see it carved into mosque walls across the Middle East because Solomon isn't just a Jewish king in Islamic tradition. He's revered as one of the great prophets of Islam. His seal represented divine authority over the unseen world. But here's where it gets interesting. During the medieval period, particularly in Al-Andalus, Islamic Spain, Jewish Kabbalists and Arab mystics weren't operating in isolation. They shared ideas, texts, and yes, symbols. The mystical traditions cross-pollinated in ways that would shape both cultures forever. So if the Arabs believed this was Solomon's sign, does that mean the symbol really did originate in ancient Israel? Before we answer that, let's travel somewhere most biblical scholars rarely look, into the world of Greek philosophy and secret mathematical societies. Before Judaism, the Star of David's Greek mystery. The 6th century BCE. In ancient Greece, mysterious brotherhoods gathered around a mathematician-philosopher named Pythagoras. These weren't just study groups, they were almost religious orders, devoted to the sacred nature of numbers and geometric forms. To the Pythagoreans, certain shapes held cosmic significance. The hexagram, our six-pointed star, could have been seen as a perfect figure with its flawless symmetry and mathematical elegance. But here's the crucial point. To the Greeks, this wasn't a Jewish sign. It was simply one of many mystical patterns that revealed the hidden order of the universe. Now this raises a fascinating possibility. Could the symbol have entered Jewish culture during the Hellenistic period, after Alexander the Great's conquests, when Jewish communities across the Mediterranean were deeply influenced by Greek thought and culture? But wait, Pythagoras lived in the 6th century BCE. Archaeological evidence suggests the six-pointed star is much, much older than that. So if we really want answers, we need to dig deeper into the ancient world. Star of David, theft or coincidence? The shocking history behind the symbol. Egypt, Mesopotamia, ancient Britain, India. Across continents and millennia, archaeologists have uncovered the same pattern. Six-pointed stars, hexagonal designs, intersecting triangles. In ancient Egypt, we find ornaments and amulets featuring interlocking triangular patterns. In Mesopotamian ruins, magical seals display hexagonal symmetry. Travel to India, and you'll encounter the Shatkona, where upward and downward triangles represent the cosmic union of Shiva and Shakti, male and female divine energies. Even in Bronze Age Britain, stone carvings reveal hexagonal motifs that predate any known Jewish presence in Europe by thousands of years. The picture becomes clear. For millennia, across cultures that had no contact with each other, humans were drawn to this simple, elegant, geometric form. It wasn't mystical or religious, it was just aesthetically pleasing, mathematically satisfying, easy to carve, easy to remember, easy to reproduce. But if this shape appeared everywhere, why did it become specifically Jewish? Why did this universal pattern transform into the Star of David? Star of David, not God's, but an emperor's creation. Prague, 1354. Holy Roman Emperor Charles IV makes a decision that will change history. He grants the Jewish community of Prague the right to display their own flag, featuring a six-pointed star on a red background. This moment marks a turning point. For the first time, the hexagram becomes officially associated with Jewish identity in Europe. From Prague, the symbol spreads to Jewish communities across the continent, not as a religious requirement, but as a marker of communal identity. Note the difference. This wasn't about theology or ancient tradition. It was about recognition, about having a visual identity in a world where symbols mattered for survival and legal status. By the medieval period, while Christians had their crosses and Muslims their crescents, Jews needed their own emblem for flags, seals, and official documents. The six-pointed star, with its perfect symmetry and lack of obvious religious connotations, became that symbol. But the story doesn't end with medieval heraldry. The star was about to undergo its most dramatic transformations, from political symbol to mark of persecution, and finally to national emblem. From humiliation to honor, how the Star of David survived the bloodiest century. Basel, Switzerland, 1897. The First Zionist Congress convenes under the leadership of Theodor Herzl. As they plan for a future Jewish homeland, they need symbols that will unite Jews from across the world. The choice falls on the six-pointed star, now called the Magen David, the Shield of David. But within decades, that same symbol would be weaponized by hatred. During the Holocaust, the Nazis forced Jews to wear yellow six-pointed stars, transforming a symbol of identity into a mark of persecution and, ultimately, a badge of martyrdom worn by 6 million victims. Yet symbols, like people, can rise from the darkest chapters of history. May 14th, 1948. David Ben-Gurion declares the establishment of the State of Israel. The flag features 2 blue stripes and, in the center, a blue six-pointed star. The symbol that had journeyed through ancient Egypt, medieval mosques, and Nazi ghettos finally found its place on a national flag. So here we are, a geometric pattern that once decorated Bronze Age stones in Britain and Mesopotamian seals now waves over the modern state of Israel. A symbol that was never exclusively Jewish became perhaps the most recognizable Jewish symbol in the world. But if this star has survived such radical transformations from universal ornament to Jewish identity marker, from Nazi persecution symbol to national emblem, who knows what hands it might find itself in 1,000 years from now? After all, symbols don't belong to any one people forever. They migrate, adapt, and transform, carrying with them the dreams and sorrows of whoever claims them next.